Welcome to the lesson on the PSU. The PSU is defined as a power supply unit. The power supply unit converts from AC to DC, so alternate current to direct current, which the computer uses. It is advisable to replace your PSU if there were any errors, such as if your power supply unit was switching on and off. As an example, then you would need to replace your PSU. Never repair your PSU, as it can be quite damaging to yourself. It's not safe at all to repair your PSU. Also, there are capacitors within your PSU which hold the electricity, and again this is unsafe if you were to repair it. When you connect up your PSU, you will notice that there are wattages. Wattages are just units of power. So the higher the number, the more powerful your PSU will be. So if you were to have quite high-end graphics cards, network cards, CPU, RAM, you therefore would need a higher PSU on your computer build. Now, as part of your PSU, there are a number of different cables. Now these cables, as I've said before, can be a bit difficult when you are installing. So when you are installing, you can, if you wanted, to install your PSU at the end, purely because when you install your RAM, you'll then find there are cables all over the place. So ideally connect up your RAM, all your components, then install your PSU. Within your PSU you have capacitors which hold the electricity, and you have resistors which take away the electricity. Okay, now these also are found on your motherboard as well. Here you have a Molex cable. So remember that, a Molex cable. This is used for your CD drives, optical drives, and your hard drives. Now within your Molex cable, it's a 4-pin connector. So if you ever see these, you'll know which components to connect it onto. You then have your power supply actual connector. You can get yourself a 20-pin connector, or you can get yourself a 24-pin connector. A 24-pin connector is commonly used. Obviously, the more powerful your computer is, you would need a 24-pin connector, as you can see here. So you've got a 20 and a 20-pin, and then you've got a 4-pin connector there. On your other components, such as your fan, for instance, you would need power again. So you've got a 4-pin connector which needs to connect up. So as you can see, your devices on your motherboard or on your computer need the power. Here you can see is a 4-pin connector. Again, this is what the fan uses for your computer to ensure that it is cool and it's safe enough to run. I hope this has given you an idea about PSUs and the type of connectors used on your computer.